There was a young professional named Ravi. He was an ambitious engineer who dreamed of making a difference in the world. But he had one major obstacle: he was terrified of public speaking. Ravi had grown up in a small village in India, where public speaking was not emphasized in his education. He had always struggled with English, and the thought of standing in front of a group and speaking fluently seemed like an impossible task. One day, Ravi's boss asked him to give a presentation to a group of investors about a new project his team had been working on. Ravi was initially reluctant, but he knew that this was a chance to show his skills and advance his career. So, he decided to take on the challenge. He began by researching his topic thoroughly and organizing his thoughts. He practiced his presentation in front of a mirror, repeating it over and over again, until he felt confident with the content. However, he still struggled with his nervousness and the fear of stumbling over his words in front of a group of strangers. As the day of the presentation approached, Ravi's nerves started to get the better of him. But he decided to seek the advice of a mentor, an older colleague who had extensive experience in public speaking. The mentor shared with Ravi some tips that had helped him in the past. He advised Ravi to connect with his audience, to speak slowly and clearly, and to use pauses effectively. He also suggested that Ravi should focus on his breathing and take a few deep breaths before starting his presentation. Ravi took the mentor's advice to heart, and he prepared himself mentally for the presentation. When the day of the presentation arrived, he entered the room with confidence and began speaking. To his surprise, Ravi found that he was able to communicate his ideas clearly and effectively. He was able to connect with the audience, and his passion for the project came through in his delivery. By the end of the presentation, Ravi received a standing ovation, and the investors were impressed with his skills and knowledge. From that day on, Ravi's career took off. He was invited to speak at various events, and he became a respected thought leader in his field. He realized that public speaking was not something to be feared, but rather, it was a skill that could be learned and mastered. In India, where communication skills are highly valued, Ravi's success story became an inspiration to other young professionals. They learned that with the right mindset and preparation, anyone can become a confident and effective public speaker. So, if you're a young professional, you know how important it is to be able to present yourself and your ideas effectively in front of others. But speaking in public can be nerve-wracking, especially if you're new to it. Don't worry though, we're here to help. In this video, we'll share with you some powerful public speaking tips that will help you communicate your ideas with confidence and clarity. Imagine you're in a room full of people, and it's your turn to give a presentation. You're feeling nervous, your heart is racing, and you can't stop fidgeting. You take a deep breath and begin to speak, but your words come out in a jumble. You stumble over your sentences, forget important points, and struggle to engage your audience. Does this sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Public speaking is a common fear among young professionals, but it doesn't have to be. With the right tools and techniques, you can become a confident and effective speaker, no matter the audience or occasion. The first tip for successful public speaking is to prepare thoroughly. This means researching your topic, organizing your thoughts, and practicing your delivery. Start by outlining your main points and creating an attention-grabbing opening. Make sure your visuals are clear and easy to understand. Practice your delivery out loud, either alone or in front of a trusted friend or colleague. The second tip is to connect with your audience. Remember, public speaking is not just about conveying information, it's about engaging and inspiring your listeners. To do this, try to establish a rapport with your audience. Use humor, personal anecdotes, and real-life examples to make your presentation more relatable. And don't forget to maintain eye contact and use positive body language to convey confidence and authenticity. The third tip is to speak with clarity. Avoid using jargon, technical terms, or overly complex language that may confuse your audience. Speak slowly and clearly, enunciating each word, and using pauses effectively. This will help your audience to understand your message and retain the information you're presenting. The fourth tip is to manage nerves. Feeling nervous is a natural part of public speaking, but it doesn't have to derail your presentation. Try to channel your nervous energy into enthusiasm and passion for your topic. Use breathing exercises, visualization, or positive affirmations to calm your nerves before you speak. And remember, a little nervousness can actually be a good thing. It shows that you care about your presentation and your audience. So there you have it, 4 powerful tips for successful public speaking. Whether you're presenting to colleagues, clients, or potential investors, these tips will help you to communicate your ideas with clarity, confidence, and impact. But don't stop here. Keep practicing, keep refining your skills, and keep pushing yourself to be the best speaker you can be. Because in today's fast-paced and competitive business world, effective public speaking is more important than ever. So go out there and own the room. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more valuable tips and insights for young professionals.